So one of my absolute favorite sub-labels that I started collecting and I still don't have enough of is this one right here. And it is the Slasher Classics collection from 88 Films. I truly love this one. And as you can see, there's a few here and we're going to go through them one at a time. So let's start. We started here with Graduation Day, which is an absolute fantastic film. I'll pause it right there because I do have Graduation Day here with me, and that's one of my favorites. What's really cool about this, like starting out, is that as a film, it's cool, but it also has like the Scream Queens, like horror heroines exposed documentary on here. It was a full length documentary. It would later go on to I think the Friday the 13th set that I have from Scream Factory, but because I have this, I had this for years before the Friday the 13th set came out. And let's continue on here. Next up, we got Mother's Day, which is a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy that film. Don't Go in the Woods Alone, another kind of a banger right there. And we get with Splatter University. Now, what's really cool about this, aside from the fact that we got Elizabeth Caton on the cover of it, is that she's not in the film, by the way. It was also done by Vinegar Cinema as well. There's going to be a couple kind of crossovers here where you see it was done because 80 Films is a UK company, and sometimes what they released, in the UK will be released in North America, other places. So this is Splatter University. This is another cool one because what's neat about this one and why I'm glad I got this edition and the Vinegar Cinema, because I do have them both, is that this includes Richard W. Haynes, the director of Splatter University, another one of his films, a later film they did called What Really Frightens You. And if you look on the back right here, you can see that there's like some different like cool artwork on here as well. Just some really good stuff, and I do love that edition. Really, it's just one that stands out to me. Next up, number 5 is Slaughterhouse, and Slaughterhouse is a lot of fun. I did enjoy Slaughterhouse a lot, and we come up to the next one, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Now, here's the thing. That has a red case too, but when I traveled across from Canada to Morocco, some of the cases got a bit beaten up and I got to replace them. So until I can, I got some of them put in blue cases. And Hollywood Chains Hookers is one of those. Now, what's really neat about this one is it's got its own like special singular edition from TerraVision, which I definitely recommend that you check out. Not this, but the special feature does. And it's called the Linnea Quigley's Horror Workout. And it's a lot of fun. What's neat about it too, like there's actually like it's like a special feature on here, but special feature with a commentary. So that's kind of cool because a lot of times you get like a bonus film or a bonus like feature, like short film or something like that. But they went the extra mile of putting like a commentary on as well, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Just a great way to do it. And I want to thank you, by the way, if you're coming in and watching this. This is just an experiment I'm doing now with the different kind of format to look deeper into like my collection and maybe give you some ideas of some stuff that I like and some of the films that interest me and some of the special features, other things behind it. That if you want to get like a deeper dive of, you can like reach out in the comment section below. Always like let me know what you think the video, what you think this format. This is done because I'm not editing it the way that I normally edit a video. There's no opening, intro, or anything. There's no subscription sloth for this one, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are enjoying this. Let me know if you have slasher classics collections or any of these films, or there's some here that you want. There's a lot that I want that I don't have. Nail Gun Massacre, which I do love. I do want to get the 4K of this one. Again, I think TerraVision put that out as well. Dead of Winter, it's a great film. It's a remake of an older film called Her Name is Julie Ross, which was put up by Arrow Video. And I still got to pick that one up. I have seen that one so many times on TCM, but I've never owned Her Name is Julie Ross, and it's one that I want to have physically in my collection. Dead of Winter is such a good film, and Roddy McDowall is incredible in the film. So is Mary Steenburgen. Next up, we got The Boogeyman, and I really wish that the Ole Limo sequel was out as well. Bloodsucking Pharaohs in Pittsburgh is one. I'm okay. An Emerald Damaged Brain is a fun title, but this is really cool. This is a really neat one here. So this is the Children of the Corn trilogy. And I'm going to clumsily take it out since I'm working with one hand here because I'm taping with the other. And it has the first three films and probably three of the best films, but I would love to have a complete collection of these. You can see the first one right here. I'm going to give you a better look at it in a second, don't worry. And I got to go for the third one next because getting these out with one hand is not easy. And right here we see the second one with Christy Clark actually and Terrence Knox in it. So let's actually take a look at that. So this is the set. The cover of it really is reminiscent of what you'd see on on a paperback novel on a spinner rack at an airport. And I do love the way this is done. There's one main special feature on it, and it's on the first one, and it is a massive 83-minute interview with Donald P. Birchers, and he is the guy that produced Children of the Corn series, but he did a lot of stuff. He did stuff and I'm looking on the back so I can remember all of it. So he worked on Angel, he did the Crimes of Passion, Doppelganger, One Junction, Vamp, he did some Meatballs, just a whole bunch of stuff that he worked on. And it's a fantastic, fascinating interview on here. Each of these had alternate artwork as well, but it's not really that much, just kind of the change where the 18 logo goes out. The second one would have a work print of the film, which is another really kind of cool feature. I wish more companies added the work prints. So first positive print of Children of the Corn 2, Final Sacrifice used in the editing process. So it's really cool to see that there as well. And the third one here, basically it just has where they're making the new Children of the Corn at the time. A look at the new one. Kind of it's a publicity puff piece. But all in all, these three here are a great collection to have. And honestly, to be honest with you, the first Children of the Corn is probably my least favorite of the original first trilogy of them. And we'll put that back later. You're going to notice it's just way too klutzy to get that in right now. Okay, I'm a massive fan of the Sleepaway Camp series. That's Sleepaway Camp 2 and Sleepaway Camp 3. I have the Scream Factory editions of each. And let's stop there for a second because I could not come down here and not bring these. See my hairy arm on screen. But this is Sleepaway Camp 2 right here. And it has a kind of interview with Justin Kurzweil, who did the Teenage Waste. He did a slasher book. And my dad actually got it for me. So it was really neat to have that. What's neat too is there's this alternate artwork, which I will show you guys. It's right. Let's get it right. Which I thought was really, really cool. The Kurzweil interviews that are done on 2 and on 3 as well, by the way. I'm just going to make sure of that, but I'm pretty sure are exclusive to these releases. So you would not find them on the Scream Factory editions of the films. This is number 3. As you can see on each one of these, it's a model that's being used. It's not actually the girl from there. And that's got of course, the famous cover that so many of you guys are familiar with. Won't take it out, but you know it. That's on the other side of it. Next up, we have Scalps. First Federal Ryan when they got there. Drive-In Massacre, which is a very procedural one, and I really enjoyed that. And last but not least, Blood Harvest. Now let's talk about Blood Harvest because it's a favorite film of mine. If you listen to this podcast with Brian, you know that I was on his podcast talking about Blood Harvest. It came out from Vinegar Syndrome. I reviewed the Vinegar Syndrome copy of it, but a viewer of mine actually sent me this edition here. Now what's really cool about this is it was only on the stands for a very short period of time. It didn't stay in stores very long because turned out they thought they had the rights to it. They didn't have the rights. and they had to pull that one. So that one is, I don't, it's just, they can't put that one out anymore unless there ever's, a rights change. But I don't think there's a huge difference. I mean, like, of course there is, like, a lot of these ones here have these, like, kind of these booklets, and most of the time a lot of these booklets were, and not this one though, a lot of them were written by Kalamata. This one here, however, is taken from Justin A. Martell, who wrote on the Improbable Life of Tiny Tim. It's such a cool little thing to have, and a lot of these here, like especially the early ones, had booklets, and I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Sometimes those booklets, especially like the mini booklets, are just invaluable pieces to me that I absolutely adore. I remember 88 Films put out like the Italian collection, which you can kind of see in the corner there, a couple of them, like Zombie Flesh Eaters 2 and, Live Like a Cop Die Like a Man, which is another fantastic little film. We'll talk about that sometime on the channel. But what's really cool is that they had one which was, and it's slipped my mind right now, so I do apologize, but it's a Giallo film. And I found it so good. I really, really enjoyed it. Bloodstained Shadow, I think. And anyway, I finished it. There was no like real special features for there. And I finished the movie and I was sitting back. I was letting it sink in. And I opened up the case to put it back in. I saw this little booklet. And I said, I didn't always read the booklets, but I just sat down and I read the booklet, and it just hit that spot for me. Like, okay, this is exactly what I wanted to have from this film. Like, it would have been wonderful to have like featurettes and stuff like that, but the booklet kind of filled that need that I had for that particular film. There's a lot of like slasher classics collection. It's continuing collection. It's that I do still want to get, and I would love to get more of these. Next time I go to England, I'm definitely going to be trying to pick up more of the Slasher Classics collection. I do love this one here. If you do like this video, and it's a different type and style of video than I've done for the very first time, I'm actually working on a couple more of these that are in different stages of production right now. But if you do enjoy this, please let me know. My name is Aaron. This has been The Call to Cinema. This has been just a quick dive into the 88 Films class, the Slasher Classics collection. Like, share, subscribe, do all that jazz. If you want to join the Patreon, I do have a Patreon, and the link is usually down in the description box down below. We help keep the lights on when it's times can get very dark. But right now, I gotta say, I'm probably gonna sit back and rewatch this Donald P. Bircher's interview. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I've watched it 4 times, but I get something out of it every single time I watch it. See you next time.